Hello and welcome. So this is my update of my no spin challenge year. This is March of 2017. So if you've been following this for a little while, you already know my circumstance, but if you are brand new, basically I'm living in a Camp Hill community, intentional community set up for people with developmental disabilities. I am volunteering here, and a part of me volunteering is that I live here, so my board is paid for, electricity is paid for, food's paid for, health insurance is paid for, so all the necessities I guess is covered. And then they also provide you with a stipend check of $174 each month, and I decided to do this no spend challenge year so that I could save as much of that $174, but also more importantly not spend into my savings. I didn't want to touch my savings while I am doing this year of volunteering. So I have been doing it so far. At the beginning in September of 2016 when I began, I did spend a bit of money, and then I became quite good for quite a few months of not spending any money at all. And I think for people who've been following this for a little while, you're probably sick of hearing me saying that I've spent no money this month, but this month I have spent some money, and I'm just gonna talk you through what I spent my money on. So I spent $7 on a drink at the very beginning of the month. I went out with my colleagues and I think I got a gin and tonic, or I think a tequila and pineapple or something like that, just like a very basic drink, and that cost me $7. I then spent $4.20 on an inner tube bike tire for my partner. So we have this thing because we're both in this community volunteering, we both don't get much money, and we're trying to save to travel and things like that. So we have a sort of a deal where we don't buy birthday presents or Christmas presents or anniversary presents or anything like that, but when one of us does need something, we let the other know, and then it was sort of like the other person has an opportunity to go and buy it for us. And yeah, it's just like giving each other like tiny little gifts. Like it's an inner tube for a bike tire, but I put a little bow on it and I gave it to him like it was a really like a nice gift. And it's just a nice way of like, yeah, giving a gift, but giving something that someone actually needs, is gonna buy anyway. And yeah, you can give anything, and the fact that it's like you're giving it to someone, it's already got that nice token or nice sentiment to it, even if it is just something really simple, even if it's like a new toothbrush. Like, I know that sounds strange, but for me, I would love that more than someone buying me something I don't need and I wouldn't have spent the money on anyway. So that's what we have been doing, and I have really been enjoying that, and it works really well. But that's what the $4.20 is for. I then also booked a train ticket to New York City, which was $37.50. I spent the weekend there, and I went to see my mum, and she kind of covered everything, the hotel room and the food that we all ate together, and she also took me out shopping, and I have a separate haul video of the things that I purchased. But she paid for them because she wanted to treat me, and you know, I don't really get to see her because she lives on the other side of the world. So that is yeah, that video is somewhere on my channel. But yeah, the whole trip only cost me $37.50 because she was really lovely and covered everything else. And then the big expense I had this month is that I booked part of my tickets back to Australia. So I booked New York City to LA, back and forth, so return, and that cost me $508.40. So I am going in July to August for 3 weeks to go visit my dad. It's his 50th birthday, and I'm just really excited to go there for my summer vacation. But you know, of course, that it doesn't come cheap to fly halfway across the world. So that was what I spent a big portion of money on. That is the most money I have spent for the last, since September of 2016, or probably even before that. I think the most amount of money I spent was $800 on the camera that I am currently filming on, and that was before September, before I moved to America, so I don't remember when that was. But anyway, it's a lot of money, but of course I'm doing a no spend challenge, but I'm not letting that limit my experiences and limit my options, because this is why I do save money, is so that I have the flexibility and the ability to make decisions like that and spend that money so I can go see the people I love or travel the world or whatever it is. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. This is obviously March's update, and yeah, let me know how you're going with any financial goals you have, any things that you're trying to save up for, and yeah, let me know what you do with your partners or good friends or whoever it is in your life that you would usually buy gifts for. How do you sort of navigate that? Because I know, yeah, when either you don't have a lot of money or you're really trying to save, it can feel a little bit tricky to try and navigate that. And also, if you're not trying to collect more items, if you're into a more simple or minimal lifestyle or a more zero waste lifestyle, it all becomes a little bit trickier to find the right gift for someone, and how do you work with that in your relationship. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next month. Bye.